Good evening, everybody. I wanted to bring you another hymn in history tonight. I wanted to actually try to post this on St. Patrick's Day, but my work schedule and the evening would not allow me to. So we're going to learn about some Irish history and an Irish hymn tonight. Of course, we know that St. Patrick's Day is dedicated to Patrick himself, who was a missionary to Ireland. We're going to learn a little bit about him tonight. Patrick was born in AD 373 in Scotland. His father was a deacon and his grandfather was a priest. At 16 years of age, some raiders came to Patrick's village and they torched his home. And there was a pirate who saw Patrick hiding over in the bushes, and he snatched him up and took him back to Ireland as a slave. And it would be during this time that the Lord would work in Patrick's heart. Patrick writes, "The Lord opened my mind to an awareness of my unbelief in order that I might remember my transgressions. And it turned with all my heart to the Lord my God." Patrick did escape his captors, and he was able to return home to his happy family. You can imagine how shocked and surprised and happy they were. And as he was enjoying his time with his family, he had a dream. And it was much like the dream that Peter had in the New Testament. He saw an Irishman pleading with him to come and evangelize Ireland. And even though his parents begged him to stay, Patrick could not. He had a burning fire now for Ireland. And so, armed with only a Latin Bible at the age of 30, Patrick went back to his captors. And multitudes came to listen to him. And the Druids were an organization that would continue to oppose him and threaten death upon him. But in the midst of all that, Patrick was able to plant 200 churches and baptize 100,000 believers. So our hymn today comes several centuries later. There was an unknown poet who would write a prayer asking God to be his vision. And this was in the Ireland area. And in 1905, Mary Byrne, who was a scholar in Dublin, translated this poem into English. And then Eleanor Hall of England took the translation and crafted it into a rhyme and meter into the song that we know today. And it was set to an Irish folk song of Slane. And that was named for the area where Patrick challenged the Druids with the gospel, the town of Slane. So there's another great story in here about Patrick. It was the week of Holy Week, leading up to Easter, and he would light a fire near the king's palace at Tara, and you weren't supposed to light any fires this night because this was the sacred night for the pagans. And if you lit a fire, then you would be put to death. And anyway, it's a really good story. So you might want to look that one up. You could easily find it. But I hope that you would join with me now and sing "Be Thou My Vision." Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart. Not be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my best thought, by day or by night. Waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. High King of heaven, my victory won, may I reach heaven's joys, O bright heaven's sun. Heart of my own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you'll stay tuned for the next one. And remember, if there's a holiday, there's a hymn and a history for it. So we'll see y'all next week. Good night.